Hey everyone, I'm Polo back with some more League things. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a beginner-friendly or new player to Kindred gameplay, since a lot of people have been asking me to do kind of an updated version of this. So at the bottom left of your screen, you'll have your mark tier list. I'll have that on screen the entire gameplay. It tells you how many marks you need to have for the mark to be able to spawn at those certain things. So example, 0 marks is Scuttle only, and then 1 to 3 marks is Scuttle, Raptor, Grom, 4 to 7 buffs, and so on. As for runes, if you're new to Kindred and you're not used to playing them and understanding why Conqueror is good and stuff like that, I recommend just taking this kind of a rune page, press the attack with Triumph, Alacrity, and Last Stand, or if they're tanky, Cut Down. The enemy team's not super tanky, they have mostly squishy champs, so I'm taking Last Stand, plus they have 2 assassins who are going to lower my HP. So I would recommend taking Last Stand against that, Cut Down if they have a lot of HP like I said, and then secondary just Eyeball and Relentless. The Relentless helps you get around the map faster as a pretty slow champ, and then Eyeball just gives you more AD while fighting and farming and everything else. So yeah. For clear wise, I personally do most of the time just a 3 camp level 3 clear with double buffs because it's the strongest level 3, and then Kindred has a very strong level 3, so you can go invade and fight the enemy jungler most of the time. There's very few champs I don't try to fight early on, some being like Yi with his untarget ability, or Kha'Zix with his isolation high damage. So I try to avoid invading those champs, but it really depends. Sometimes I will still invade a Kha'Zix and hopefully kill him, or, you know, get his buff at least. But yeah, so build-wise is going to be like Kraken Slayer and probably Collector this game. It would probably be the way to go for now. And bloop, there we go. That's what I was talking about, the level 3 invade where you can fight most champs. Just go in for the level 3 invade that way with the double buffs, and there was no way she was going to get out. That's why she didn't flash or anything. I got poked back on you. And I also heal. Can I get a double mark start? I can, nice. Cool. For the start of the game, I don't know if I mentioned this either, I always have the enemy jungler marked because you have the highest chance of seeing the enemy jungler marked at the start, whether it be them invading you, you invading them, just, you know, a river fight at Scuttle if you can't get a good gank off. You always have the highest chance of running into the enemy jungler rather than anybody else at the start. And then by the time you're level 3 and you're ready to gank, your mark will be off cooldown, so you can change it again, but just remember that it has an 8-second delay. So you need to find a balance between marking them while you're going in the gank, but not giving them too much of a warning that they're just going to run away because you're giving them an 8-second of warning. You gotta find a good balance in that. Alright, so my mark should be respawning here soon. Since Evelyn just cleared her top and bot side, I don't know if anything's alive that can mark. No, her chickens are. Okay. I wasn't sure, but no, chickens are alive. I want to go kill them down here. Oh. Do you even need me? No, we gave Zarya a double. Okay, that was a pretty bad dive. That was a pretty bad dive. I thought we were gonna keep going when Galio kept walking forward, but yeah. It's alright though. I got the kill that I wanted. I was pretty griefy, don't do that, but you know me. Alright, so now when I get my early on noon quiver, what I tend to like to do is I like to go back towards bot side, especially if my mark is top side, because that tends to mean the enemy jungler is going to go towards top side. But I tend to like to go for the dragon early on with noon quiver, because noon quiver speeds up taking the dragon and things pretty fast. So it's one of the risks I like to take. Is it guaranteed to get it? Absolutely not. There's a good chance that I die for it every time because it is risky. But it's a play that I make a lot of times because like everyone just cleared my raptor mark. So we have every reason to believe that she would be topside. Plus, we know she didn't ward this actual dragon, because, or her bot lane didn't either, because they didn't even ward their river bush. So you can tell they're playing on a pretty dark map. Alright, Q over this wall so I avoid the vision. See, like I said, they're not warding. There we go. Get that kill. That's pretty good. Alright, so my top laner is struggling pretty bad right now. I shouldn't really go for this mark, but I'm going to. Hopefully I don't walk into an Evelyn. Yes, thank you. Oh, that's gonna kill me because I autoed the wrong one. Okay, that works. You know what? I still got the kill. I got the kill on Evelyn. I didn't think I was going to, but I did. I didn't think the Evelyn was gonna walk back towards me there. That was really weird of her because she could have thrown a Q for me from range behind the Zeri, but she kind of walked back towards me. Kind of weird. Kind of sus. Alright, grab myself the pickaxe now and then head back out on the map. So now I have 3 marks, and we obviously just killed the Gromp. She killed the chickens recently. There's a good chance the Scuttle that just respawned here will mark, because as you can see in the tier mark, I still have 3 marks, which means the Scuttle can mark. And boom, there it is. So once we get this mark, we get an extra 75 range, because if you're curious as to the way Kindred marks work or you don't understand, essentially they buff up each of your basic abilities. They do not affect your ult. They buff up each of your basic abilities. So your Q will give you more attack speed for 4 seconds after you use it. It has a base amount and it scales, I believe it's 5% more per mark. Your W gains more damage, your E gains more damage, and then at certain thresholds of marks, you then proceed to gain some auto attack range. So for me, for instance, at 4 marks, I gain an extra 75 range, and then every 3 after 4, you gain an extra 25. So then at 4 marks, you gain 75 range, then at 7 marks, you gain 25 more range, then at 10 marks, you gain another 25, 13 marks, another 25, and just a little bit of a baseline for that. At 7 marks, you have Ash's auto attack range, at 13 marks, you have Caitlyn's auto attack range. If you're not sure where those lie, it's 600 auto range at 700 or at 7 marks and 650 range at 13. Okay. Yeah. Did I kill myself? I don't know. I think it's fine. He's not level 6 yet. Okay, there we go. Works up for me. Darius might run to me. I know he just killed my top laner. I don't know how low he was, but he might run to me. Nice, there we go. So we got 6 marks now.
To this moment, we are not dreams. We are the waking.
I should probably try to help top soon, but I don't know. But it's kind of hard right now with how behind Scion is to want to go top. He's doing lethality Scion too, which he might just be doing into. Well, I can't even say he's really doing into Scion. He hasn't done any damage to turrets, so I don't know. Darius has Tabby now. I only have a pickaxe. I don't really think I should go up here, if I'm being honest. There's Evelyn. Alright, well, Scion is now proxy farming. That's not what I would call the most optimal plays when you're as behind as you are. But you do you, boo. You're buying me time to get Herald, so I'm okay with this. Okay, so I have enough for Mythic. That's good. So there's an interaction in this game that I'm not sure how it works. I know Zeri's spammable, quote-unquote, skill shot auto, whatever you want to call it, is her Q. I don't know if it's actually coded like an auto and if Tabby reduced its damage from the extra, like, 12% that Tabby reduced or not. So I'm not sure how valuable Tabby are in this game, but since they have Evelyn and stuff like that, Evelyn and Katarina, and she does 40% magic damage too, I'm just going to play it safe and get Merc Treads anyways for, like, the charm and stuff. So, yeah. But I actually don't know how that interaction works with Zeri because I've never really played Zeri and I don't like playing against it, so I don't know. Now, also, the reason you go Kraken Slayer a lot of the times is pretty much the most usable mythic on Kindred. Like, Gale Force is still good, and I know some people like Shield Bow, but the reason a lot of people prefer Kraken the most is because Kraken's always good, whereas Gale Force is only good whenever you can use its active. You know, Shield Bow is only good if they don't get Serpent's Fang and one-shot you. The other one's only good if, hang on, hey, there's the burst. Shield Bill's only good if, you know, they can't one-shot you through it. Whereas Kraken, it helps you farm faster, it helps you fight champs faster. It's flat true damage, so it's good against squishies and tanks. There's no changing with it. They don't need to have X amount of HP to get more use out of or hit bigger and stuff. That's the reason why it's so nice. Boom. Goodbye, Evelyn. Alright, so me and Jin got the turret. That's good. I'm gonna go over here and try to grab myself a little bit of a dragon. I could have pushed that extra wave in with the Shelly, but I wasn't sure if Cat was roaming for a minute, so I didn't. And yay, dragon's dead, yay.
An enemy has been slain.
I need one more mark so I can get Ash's auto range. Okay, so like I said, for build-wise, I'm going to be going Collector second. I don't personally do Collector second a lot myself anymore because in certain situations, Essence Reaver is just better. But for the sake of being new for new players and stuff, Collector's reliable. It's not a terrible item spike. I still don't like. A lot of times I prefer to stray away from it. But again, it's not a bad item by any means. So feel free to get it if you like it. And yeah, it's pretty much. I'm just gonna get myself a Collector for now. And we'll go from there.
Always there.
Now. Those who run from death.
Alright, is Cat gonna push? Yes, she is. Hi, Cat. I didn't even need to mark. See, right there is what I was talking about early game when I said make sure you give yourself enough time to mark, but don't give them too much of a warning, because I didn't mark in time there. I honestly didn't even think she was going to run up to me like that, if we're being honest, but she did. It was my mistake.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Alrighty, good, good. There's a mark here, so that gives me some extra auto range. Let's go. Now the question is, will Evelyn do what I think Evelyn's gonna do? Will she come over here? Oh, there she is. Oh, Evelyn and Cat. And there she goes, she's dead. There we go, so we have 8 marks now. Now with 8 marks, my mark tier set has just changed again, as you can see at the bottom left. It's the only epic monsters. If you don't know what an epic monster is dragons, barons, herald, or elder dragon. Those are the only things right now that can mark for jungle camp marks. Other than that, the only other way for me to get marks is by marking a champion. And by marking the champion, it will simply do the 8-second delay, and then if I get a kill or assist, I get it.
Yet they are never prepared.
I really can't type at all. The English, it's not good. I speak my own language, alright? I'm from America. We don't speak English here. We speak American.
Has been slain.
Those who dread us grant us enough
Alright. And goodbye, Zeri. I don't know what their plan was there running towards us like that, but yeah, so I think they're a little tilted. I think they're a little tiny bit tilted.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
No, I can't get my fully proc-D off.
How long will we be together?
forever.
I want to kill Darius.
Shall we?
Go help him, Jin. I'm not gonna run up there. I'll just go get the mark off the Drake in a sec. Wait, you actually didn't kill him? Oh, are you guys really struggling that hard? Guys, Guys, are you okay? They just died. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab my 10th mark off of this anyways, because 10th mark is just, like I said, more range. It'll put me at 625 range. Goodbye. Okay, so 10 marks, 625 auto range. We are pretty strong right now. That is, to say the least, very, very powerful Kindred. They should be able to get that Drake without me. They shouldn't need me to hold their hand for that. I'm gonna push down mid. Mark Katarina in case she comes over here. Oh no, kill it before Shelly charges. Yes, Shelly didn't lose any HP. Cool. Well, they got Zeri splash out. Shelly's just gonna keep doing Shelly things and charging up right here. Oh, I couldn't kill her, dang. I got two of them so low. I should have focused on the other one. I was trying to kill the center there. Alright, well, that works. So for next item in this game, I'd just be doing Infinity Edge, you know, the normal classic build. And that's pretty much that for the for a beginner build. If their team is super tanky, like, you know, say they have a full tank, I don't know, Maokai or Malphite or something on top and you need armor pen, don't go Infinity Edge third, then just go like LDR, because LDR does a very good job at getting you, you know, the extra damage and stuff. Oh, the game's not over. Nice. Means a little bit more playing. But it just really depends on situations and stuff. This is, like I said, just a new player build, not thinking about anything else. Just a very simple build while you're learning Kindred mechanics and mark spawns and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty much just a very cookie cutter basic thing. Whenever you're, you know, more experienced on the champ and stuff is when you can start experimenting with other styles of the builds, you know, adding Bork, Witch End, stuff like that to your build and seeing how that one goes. Or like, for example, you know, you could do a little bit of an on-hitty build for fun, you know, like the last build that I did with Triforce and stuff. You could do stuff like that. But for new players who are just trying to learn the champ, this is kind of an easy build. Get him, Genie boy. He's just gonna run into a bush and I won't be able to kill him. Yeah. I didn't kill him now. Wow, he's really fed, dang. The Hullbreaker and Tabby also make it really hard to kill him. Alright, so since I'm struggling to kill him, what I'll do obviously then is just get the LDR now, since like I said, I don't necessarily need it, but getting it against him now wouldn't be too bad.
Why was it lonely?
All things must meet.
Oops, Scion died. Not exactly sure what happened to Scion, but something happened to Scion. Poor Senna. Poor Senna.
I wonder how they see me.
Ashes on war.
Alright, it's looking like it's game over. Looking like that to be that way. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this little new player, how to play Kindred, you know, commentary thing that was asked for in my previous video. If you did enjoy this, let me know in the comments down below if you have any builds or anything you want me to do for a video based around Kindred for the most part, or you can request something else. I don't know if I'll do it, but I'll consider it. Obviously comment that as well. Other than that, everybody, have a good day. I will see you tomorrow after I show you the damage charts. And yeah, also, if you have any other Kindred tips or anything you would like to let new players know, and actual useful tips, not trying to overload a new player by being like, well, at 7 seconds, if you queue into XYZ, it's going to shatter the space-time continuum, you know, actual useful tips for a new player or anything, comment those down below. Or if you want to know anything, comment that down below too. But yeah, I just exited the thing. Hang on, let me open up damage charts. Here we go. Alright, so damage-wise, there you go. Did a solid 20k damage, went 16 and 4 that game with just a pretty standard build, nothing special about it. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, and goodbye.